everyone, welcome to Yoga with Donna. I hope everybody's good. Today we're going to be doing a 10-minute flexibility class. So we're going to get started. This is very good for those of you who are beginners or anyone who's over 50. So just place your hands on your knees. We're going to start with a couple of head rolls to the right and then to the left. So drop your chin, look down at the mat, take your head across towards your right shoulder. Make sure there's a gap between your ear and your shoulder, and then gently looking up at the ceiling, dropping your head back, and then over to the left. Remember that space between the ear and the shoulder, and then forward. And then two more like this, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. And then reverse the circle. Looking up at the ceiling and forward. Try and get the rest of your body as still as you can. Just releasing those neck muscles that can get really tight. And then dropping forward, looking back up. Just going to do a couple of shoulder shrugs just to relax your shoulders, up by your ears and out. Breathing in and drop down and in. And out, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. And then just shake everything out, shake your head, and let's get started. Coming to lying on your back, we're going to come into a couple of spinal twists to start with. So get yourself comfortable on your mat, shoulders relaxed down your back, make sure your sit bones are relaxed into the mat, and let's extend your right leg. Bend in your left leg, hug it towards your chest, and then take your right hand across your left knee and bring it across your body to the side. Extend your left arm out, make sure that shoulders relaxed onto the mat and your arms off the mat, along the mat there. And deep breaths in this really, really effective spinal twist. And then when you're ready, come back to centre, hug that left knee in towards your chest, and bend in the right leg, extend the left one out, hug the right leg in towards you, take your right arm out to the side, hand off the mat, relax that shoulder and bring that foot across. Still keep the foot on your left knee, but just bring it across with that other arm as much as you can. Just stay here for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, coming back up, hug that knee into your chest, bring the left one in, just hug them both into your chest, and then let's come to rolling up with your soles of your feet together. We're coming into butterfly pose. Now you can hold on to the front of your feet and make sure that your sit bones are sitting back away from you, you're not rounding through the lower back. And then when you're ready, just come forward over your feet. And then if you'd like to, you can extend your arms out in front of you. Deep breaths here. And then walk your fingertips over towards the right side of your mat, just off your mat. And come back to centre, hold it in the centre for a minute. And then walk your hands over to the other side. And then come back to centre, and then slowly pulling back up. Extend your legs out in front of you, sitting right up tall on your sit bones. Deep breath in, toes pulling back towards you, flexed feet, and then coming forward over your legs as much as you can. You might get to here, you might get to your calf muscles, or you might be able to go a little bit further towards your feet, depending how warmed up you are. I've done a couple of classes before this, so I'm probably a little bit more warmed up. And just relax over your legs wherever you are. Deep breath. And then coming back up. Take your left hand across your legs, Take your right hand behind you, pulling up nice and tall. Let's just do a spinal twist here. Pull out nice and tall. And then coming back to centre, fold forward again to wherever you were before, or maybe you can go a little further this time. And breathing out. Placing your right hand across the leg. Left hand behind you, pull out nice and tall, spinal twist. Make sure your sit bones are securely into the mat. Breathing into it, and then coming back to centre. And then we're just going to cross your legs over, come forward, place your palms firmly on the mat, extend your legs back onto the balls of the feet, into downward facing dog, and then just slowly extend each leg as much as you can, palms pressing into the mat, chest heading back towards your feet, and take a few long deep breaths, tailbone extending up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then when you're ready, looking forward between your hands, walk up towards the front of the mat, feet hip width apart. Hold either elbow, hang your head up between your arms. Just relax here for a moment. You can nod up and back. Keep your knees bent. And then rock side to side, bending the knee a little bit more to the side you're going. Until you come to stillness. In the middle, just hanging there, relaxing down towards the mat. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, holding onto your elbows, gently coming up to standing. Pull up nice and tall. You can have your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart for this. You're going to take your body across, your elbows across to the left, bend your knees. You're going to slowly go down to the side, come forward in between your feet, over to the right. Let that left elbow lead the way and coming back up, and let's reverse it. Right elbow leading the way down to the side, bend your knees, coming forward, and then left elbow, right elbow coming up and coming up to standing, and just reverse it again, over to the left. Let the left elbow lead before the right one takes over, in between your feet, coming back up. Left elbows leading, back up to the top, and then let's reverse it to the right, bending, and in between your feet, over to the left, right elbow leading the way up, and coming up, and then just taking your arms down, back up and around, and then bring your feet together, curl up in a little ball, small as you can, up on the balls of your feet. And relax that spinal column, breathing through it. Punch your palms on the mat, step your left foot back, right foot back, downward facing dog. And then coming forward into plank, hold it here. And then slowly bend your elbows, chest coming towards the mat. Relax the tops of your feet onto the mat, pressing through your palms, lifting your chest up into cobra, really pressing that the bones down into the mat, the hip bones, and then slowly relax down towards the mat, pressing back into child's pose. And then in child's pose, just slowly walk your fingertips over towards the right side, trying to keep your sit bones on your heels. Deep breath in, exhale, coming back to centre. Exhale, over to the left side. Walking back to centre. Press yourself back up, and let's come into easy pose once again. let's just take your right hand behind you, left hand onto your knee, spinal twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Then come back to centre, other side, pulling up nice and tall. Now we've done quite a few spinal twists in this practice. Very good for your digestion, very good for your spine. And then come back to centre, and then breathing in and breathing out. Take your right arm up, come right over to the side, come forward, bring the left hand coming across, over to the other side and back up. And then breathing in, other way, far down towards the floor as you can without coming off your sit bones. And coming up, and then inhaling up, exhaling, inhaling, palms together in front of your sternum. And let's take one long Om to finish, breathing in. Om. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and hope you have a really good day. Bye for now.